It allows me to be a bit more creative, and it's quite surprising when you're working in that operational environment that you do have kind of that narrow line of sight. And speaking to me personally, I didn't have that mass exposure to the ITSM industry as a whole, so you do tend to lose sight of what's going on within the industry. So that's kind of been a massive benefit for me, is gaining that insight into what other vendors are doing, for example, and what other enterprises are doing. And
which tool you used, Adam, in your previous role?
Remedy was the tool. Yeah, Remedy was the tool of choice.
I don't know whether to ask the next question then.
Tool of choice?
Adam, if you can say nice things about your previous tool, we'll ask you some more questions. If you feel awkward about it, we'll move on swiftly.
I'll respond with no comment, shall I?
All right then. All right. Well, we won't dwell on that then. I mean, I'm interested from a people perspective, because I genuinely think you're in a fantastic position, and both Ovum clients and the vendors that you engage with should really leverage this unique position that you're in, because you have moved or are in the transition from the coalface and really knowing what IT support is all about into a world where you see the bigger picture and are probably thinking more strategically, and ultimately you'll probably lose some of that perspective. So it'd be good to look at some of it now, because you know, far too many IT service management analysts about, but service desk people who can see the bigger picture, that really is a different kettle of fish. So the one thing I'm intrigued about when I talk about service desk or service desk people is that it is potentially a very soul-destroying job. That people only want to speak to you when they've got an issue.
Correct.
They never want to phone you with good news.
Yeah.
So from a people management motivational type perspective, you know, was there anything you bring from your previous experience that you could advise Ovum colleagues or anyone who wants to talk to you about running a service desk? You know, is there anything that you've learned from the coalface that can be taken forward and built upon?
It's a good point, and it is one. It's obviously, I like to call it somewhat of a reactive job, and you do tend to get a lot of negatives thrown at you, because it's not very often that somebody calls you to say, "Oh, this is fantastic, this is working, excellent, thank you very much." But in respect of, I think having a good team around you is important, and the culture that's embedded within the service desk. I mean, we had a fantastic team leader that went above and beyond the cause in instilling good morals within the staff, and good values and a good vision within the staff. We were well aware of what the business was trying to achieve, and we were very aware